Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he's muffed it here in these rainy conditions.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Hand off to the single back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A completion makes it second down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Gonna run it. It's Fung. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this run away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, San Jose State 6, Auburn 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to throw again. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own in the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Fung. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First down here for this offense. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try. No good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Auburn.
So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive.
And your San Jose State Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
The San Jose State offense is back out there now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And that's a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now here comes the bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
It's an option look. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Tackle is made at the 40. Now, 4th down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40.
Here we go. And high. Go.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. First and goal here for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Auburn. And they go in front here in the second half.
Number 21.
We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The Spartans offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back in motion now. Always looking to throw. The ball is picked off.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Trying to find some room. It's fun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
Black 24. Set. Hut. Black.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, San Jose State. It was a foot race and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
San Jose State, 13, Auburn, 10.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Here comes the San Jose State offense. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Good enough for first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, San Jose State 13, Auburn 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of them?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
What did the guy cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
He's ruled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. First down for the offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. Using his legs. It's fun. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock. 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20.
How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grab down the middle. It's Fung. He's free around the 15. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
You've heard of the 5th down play? Here's a punt on 3rd down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Here we go on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
San Jose State.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. That, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you